Scunny.
Are you local?
Now then, Sonny Scunny, welcome back to the podcast. We've got a classic for you this week. So, this is my oldest friend. Oh yeah, I've got friends I've been friends with longer, but he's by far the oldest. He is older than the footbridge after it fell down. Yeah? He's as solid as the footbridge. He's older than the flats, the big skyscrapers. He's that old, he remembers when the old showground was the new showground. He remembers when the Dead Sea was alive. But this word is bandied around way too much these days. So, the word legend, yeah, it's just chucked around willy-nilly. But I'd like to introduce you to Keith, the legend, Blanchard.
Good morning, Matt.
Keith, hey, Keith, man.
Put it in there, my friend.
Welcome to my shed.
Absolutely superb, mate. What a turnout.
He's blown away by
What
it.
a turnout.
He's easily pleased, to be honest.
Yeah.
Keith, how do you fancy, before we crack on, a quickie?
Ah, that'd be brilliant, Mash. Let's go for it, okay?
Oh, do you fancy a quickie?
Right. I'm going to chuck some questions at you.
Yeah.
And just your first answer.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Keith, Berkeley or Barclay?
Barclay.
He's wrong. End the interview. He's wrong. It's Berkeley. It's got 3 E's in it.
Okay, then have it your way then.
And you're
But
from
it's-
uptown. You shouldn't be pretending that it's bad anyway. It's Berkeley.
Yeah.
Number 2. If you could have a superpower, what would you choose?
A superpower?
Yeah.
Oh, to be able to fly.
To fly?
To fly, yeah. You know, like the birds fly. Yeah.
I'm aware of how birds go, yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware of how birds work. Oh, number 3. Thanks for staying awake.
Yes, yes.
If you could only have one food for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
It'd have to be fish and chips, mate.
Would it?
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a steak man, so...
Are you a steak man? No, I like my fish.
Huh?
But only from the fish shop.
Well, obviously,
Yeah,
yeah. Where
yeah.
else are you going to get fish and chips from? Well, people go to pubs for it, and it's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, it is wrong.
You go
yeah,
to
yeah.
chip. The only time you should eat fish and chips is at the seaside for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, they're
It's
right.
like, I remember a few years ago, I had an Indian in Lincoln at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It felt weird. You have Indians late on.
I mean, yeah.
When you're leathered or whatever.
Yes, yeah, when
Yeah.
you're leathered, yeah. I would have to be leathered to even Indian, I'll
Are you
tell
not
you.
an Indian fan?
Not at
Oh,
all.
it's my favourite
Can't
food.
do with curry and no. Nothing hot.
Although I'd love to see like a tikka masala all down that salmon pink. How smart does Keith look today? Look at him. I says, are you going on a date? I thought he was answering Tinder.
yeah.
Or Grindr.
Ground there.
What drink would you choose for the rest of your life? It's got to be that, isn't it?
No, it's got to be a pint of Stone's bitter, mate. Stone's best bitter.
you
Brig bitter. Brig
heathen.
bitter, mate.
It's a chemical beer, Keith.
I don't care. I don't care.
I'm a bitter man myself. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very fucking bitter.
No,
But-
I used to drink. I don't drink a lot of alcohol nowadays due to medical things and medical bits and pieces I'm having to take.
And if I may say so, it causes you to wake up in car parks.
Oh God, yeah, that's another one. You heard that one, did
That's
you?
a story for another day.
My God, yeah.
It's easy done. It's
Yeah,
easy done.
yeah.
You was under the weather, Keith, weren't you?
Sainsbury's car park, yeah.
And some nice young lads woke you up and took you home, didn't
Absolutely.
they? Yeah, after the
New
drop.
Year's Day. Yeah. Yeah, bless them, they never robbed me.
Well,
they could have done it because I was wide open.
I wonder where you'd been New Year's Day.
At the Ashdown Club.
At the Ashdown
Good
Club.
old
More
Theodore
on the
Road
Ashdown
Club.
in
Yes,
a bit.
yeah.
Keith, what is more believable to you, ghosts or aliens?
Aliens, I think.
Yeah.
On reflection, yeah, I think so. I'm not bothered about ghosts. They don't bother me at all. Oh, they haven't done yet.
No.
They may do.
Yeah.
The way you're looking at me.
I think there's a fair chance you might meet some soon. I've got to stay respectful.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. If you was on Mastermind, which could happen, you're a clever fella.
Yeah.
If you was on Mastermind, what would your specialist subject be?
I might surprise you here. I think it would be to do with the theatre. It would be either musicals or, here's one for you, Shakespeare. How's about that?
Do you know what? It has absolutely bypassed me, Shakespeare. I don't remember doing it at school.
Yeah.
I've been to, I think, 2 plays, which was good. It was at Ripley Castle, and it was the Tempest.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing at Ripley Castle was, there's this lake that's over a footbridge.
Yeah, yeah.
So they put these gantries up on this lake, and the actors actually
Brilliant.
come amongst you
Absolutely brilliant.
whilst
Yeah,
performing the play.
Proper
The
theatre.
bloke's sweat dripped on you.
Yeah, proper theatre that,
It
mate.
was amazing.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
wonderful.
Yeah,
but I didn't get a fucking word of it. I did not. Or it was like speaking to somebody from Barnsley.
I belong to a theatre club in Scunny. I don't anymore now. I mean, I've belonged it for probably 50 years. But I don't take part in anything. Now, I've done all sorts in the little old theatre at Scunthorpe, in the civic theatre, or the Plowright, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. And there was a gentleman there, George Hankinson, bless him. He used to be a librarian, works all over the world. Dead and gone now is George. And he was the only person that I've ever spoken to that knew Shakespeare inside out. Everything about him. George, he lived out at Brigg. And he worked for the libraries in Scunthorpe, and then he travelled all over the world too.
As a librarian?
Yes, as a librarian. George Hankinson, and he knew everything.
Did he do it as a job or on the quiet?
No, he did it on the quiet. Yeah, he was a producer.
Of course he did. He was a librarian.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I missed that one. Missed it.
It's all right. I let it in.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, just
But I love a musical as well. A good old-fashioned musical.
A lot of people don't realise. I watched it recently, just because I hadn't seen it for years. I just one Sunday, if you're going to have a Sunday afternoon film, you've got to go down an old one, preferably black and white.
Yeah,
On this occasion, it wasn't. And I went for The Sound of Music. And I didn't realise how heavily the Nazis were involved.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
It was
man.
quite
Yeah.
It was quite
Yeah.
It wasn't even a sideline part of the story, was it?
No, it was. It was.
Yeah,
It was
the
up
hills
there
were
among it.
alive with the sound
Absolutely.
of Nazis.
Yes, yeah.
Bizarre. The last one, Keith,
Yeah.
before we get into That Was Your Life. Not This Is Your Life.
No,
that was your life. Because
life.
let's be honest, you've got no left to achieve. You've done it all. He's done everything.
Yeah.
Wait while you hear it, seriously. If you could bring back something in Scunthorpe, as in an institution, a building, a shop, that meant something to you, which one would you bring back? Because, man alive, you've seen it all come and go.
It would have to be the youth centre. Do you remember the youth
Yeah, I do,
centre?
next to
on
Baths.
Docks Road? Yes.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
have to be that. Spent many, many happy years
I
down
used to go there
as
when I was a
young-
kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, youth centre.
What was you doing there? You were 70 then.
No, no. What was I doing there at the youth centre? Well, I used to do a bit of singing and stuff like that, and there was a chap there. You remember Ken Brooks? Do you remember Big Ken Brooks?
I think so, yeah.
He was a
yeah.
singer,
The
real
thing was
bass
there,
singer.
the thing I
Very,
remember
very
about
good.
Yaghouse was...
Yeah, Yaghouse.
There was lots of different rooms, wasn't
yeah,
there? And there was
yeah.
all little projects going on.
Little groups going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know, no wonder the streets weren't littered with knobheads breaking stuff, because there was stuff to do.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
man.
which they don't get nowadays.
No, that's exactly
You know.
right. We had there was some dickheads knocking about. Not Well, they would just fight among themselves.
Yeah.
Not like they are now, putting car windows through and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's no need for it.
Bagging balloons. Have you seen them doing that?
But
You go to some of these walks I like to go on, there's always like great big nitrous oxide things.
I know.
And I was talking to a young lad about it. I says, what do you get out of that? So they get this gas canister, put it in the balloon, and then inhale the balloon's content. He says, well, you get a buzz for about 30 seconds or so. I said, really?
No, not
I says,
for
get
me.
some glue down you.
Not for yeah.
30 seconds
Get a pint
or
of
so.
Stones bitter down you. 2 or 3
Jesus,
pints of that instead. Yeah. Never been into drugs, Mash. No idea. Only the ones I'm taking
I
now
was
to
going to
keep me
say,
on my feet.
how many are you on a day now?
Only 3. I'm only
Yeah.
on 3 tablets. Yeah.
Have you got one of them boxes? What tells you what day of the week you've got to have it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I can't wait I'm going to pick your brains
But
on.
I'm down to 2.5 on one for my blood pressure. I have a bit of blood pressure, but
I have.
Oh no,
I haven't. You've got 30 years on me.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah. Only 30 years.
I know. 30 years bang on, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the last one, have you got your own clothing range? No, you won't tell me. That would be me.
Not really. Yeah.
So don't forget, if you'd like one of these Urban Scunny T-shirts, this is the first in the range. I've got a few in the pipeline.
Good lad.
Get in touch with me and let's get on with this. So, the folder. Keith,
Yeah.
I'm going to take you back to the year 1939. 1939,
Yeah.
the Spanish Civil War come to an end.
Yeah.
Germany invaded Poland,
Yeah.
but I don't know whether you was anything to do with it or not. You were born.
I was born a fortnight after war broke out. Not a fortnight before war broke out.
But you're not to blame.
My mother always said I was.
Yeah.
I was to blame for World War II.
I would go with that. Yeah. If it weren't for you, we'd be speaking
September
German
the
now and all be
17th,
well off.
1939, I was born on 111 Messingham Road. My mother was at a friend's when she got caught out.
Oh, so you wasn't a town? Oh, you was...
Yeah.
You say your mother lived in town.
Yeah, we lived in Theodore Road.
But she was visiting
She
somewhere.
was visiting...
So you was born in a house that she was visiting?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, we got caught out on Messingham Lane. Or Messingham Road, they used to call it. Anyway, 111 Messingham Lane.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the start of my life.
And I don't think dads were present at births back in them days, was there?
No, father, I don't know where he was. My father worked on the railway then. Because he came out of the army. He was in the Royal Horse Artillery. I've got a photograph with him on his horse and everything. Superb. And,
He was a horseman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Royal Horse Artillery. That was in the war that he went into France. Yeah.
Was that a... because my dad's dad, he was with the Sherwood Foresters.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what region was your dad with the... Was it regional, that, or was it national?
Yeah, I mean, he joined up. He was taken from... He was a farmhand out to Elsham. No, Worleby, that's where my father was, Worleby. And he looked after horses in Worleby on this farm as a young man. And they took him straight from there into the army and put him in charge of horses and that. So that's how he got into the Royal Artillery.
Okay.
And it was looking after horses and that. He had his own horse and this, that and the other. Got a photograph of him at home, bless him.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, though, isn't it?
Fantastic, yeah. And then he worked on the railway for the rest of his life, my father. Worked till he was... I think he went carried on the railway way after when he should have retired. And I think he was 75 and he was still working on the railway.
Did they have the option then to carry on?
Well, yeah.
I thought it was like mandatory you had to stop.
No. My dad worked till he was he must have been 75.
Wow.
He was an engine driver, steam engine driver for years. And then he was knocked down as he got older, and he was a guard on the goods vans. Are you with me?
Yeah.
The guy that sat at the end of the train in a little thing with a window on the side so they could see either way they was going.
Would
Unbelievable.
he have had that job to... I've seen him. I went up to... I can't remember. It was one of the little train stations up in... North Yorkshire,
yeah.
And it still has the post where it used to catch the bag as it went past.
Oh yeah, the mail train, yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Because before they got the post, they used to have to catch it with a bloody
basket,
hook,
like
with a hook.
Yeah,
it was a bloke's job to
That's
pass
right,
that as it's flying past on a steamer.
Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Where have we come to since then?
I know.
Unbelievable, mate.
So what was Mother's job?
Mum, she was... before she was married, she worked...
mums were mums, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. But my mum she was in service. They used to have to go into service, young women, you know, of my mum's age. And she worked for the people at Elsham Hall. She was like a chambermaid, you know.
Okay.
They used to light the fires and wash up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she went straight from school to do that.
Was that
and
the same...
Paid virtually nothing.
Was that the same family, the Nelthorpes?
Yes,
yeah.
It was the
Nelthorpes was part of that estate,
yeah.
Because you had the Nelthorpes, the Sheffields, and I can't remember who was the other one at the Earl of Brocklesby or something.
Brocklesby, yeah.
Because I got an email a few years ago about doing a Christmas gig, and the email came from the Baroness of Brocklesby, which I just thought, what a twatty title. I couldn't believe that was a thing. So, Keith.
Yeah.
Early school days.
Early school days. Henderson Avenue Junior School.
Henderson Avenue, that's the roundabout that you can go anywhere around it.
Yes, that's right.
Which is a Scunny thing.
Yeah.
I love that. Because
they put a fence round it now, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
But even when you pull up, I still always go the wrong way because I can't.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
And I don't. I always go the right way.
Do you? No, I don't. That's just a little bit of Westcliff in me, I think, that gives it one of them.
Yeah,
Well, you
absolutely.
You can always tell if somebody's not from Scunny because they're driving going, what the fuck are you doing? My roundabout, I'll do what I want.
Henderson Avenue Infants, and then into junior school there, and then to Foxhills. I think we're the second intake at Foxhills. So the second group in we were after we were first.
Did you mention as well that Foxhills was a split school then? I thought it was a split thing.
Yeah, no. There was girls and boys.
Let me ask you a question here that I've never had the chance to get a proper answer, and B, somebody will know. What was Brown School?
Brown School, that was the technical college. It was called the Technical College.
Beautiful building.
On Cole Street.
Yeah, should never have been knocked down for bloody TJ
I had a brother
Hughes.
went there. My brother Gordon. He's dead and gone now, bless him. But he went to the Brown School, and it was the opposite to the Green School, which was still on Doncaster Road. What do they call it now? That was the Green School.
High Ridge.
High Ridge.
Right.
They called that the Green School because they had a green uniform.
I was going to say, was it purely down to uniform?
Yeah. And then the Brown School was, what did they call it? Scunthorpe Technical College.
Right.
And that was the Brown School on Cole Street, opposite the Savoy Theatre. Do you remember the Savoy Theatre?
Yeah, I do, because that's what was latterly Pound Stretcher, wasn't it? That was the last thing of Pennywise.
Yeah, that's the last thing it was, yeah.
Just round the corner.
That just in passing, I appeared...
and then bus station after that.
I appeared at the Savoy on the Carol Levis Discovery Show, and I won it, actually, with a song recorded by Frankie Lane called I Believe.
Okay, yeah.
That's going back a long, long way now, mate. You're a long way back now.
I do, but I still love Frankie Vaughan's Tower of Strength.
Tower of Strength.
Yeah, is Frankie Vaughan the one who used to kick his legs and stuff?
No, it wasn't Frankie Vaughan. It was Frankie...
Frankie Lane.
Frankie Lane was mine, I believe. Yeah.
Was he related to Pam Lane? No.
No, definitely not.
He wasn't related.
I remember Pam Lane. I remember the Lane family, yeah.
Was he related to the Ashdown Lanes?
Lanes, no.
Probably not.
No.
So at some point then, because I would imagine you're at a similar age, did you ever come across, because correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Tony Jacklin and Graham Taylor go to Hendy Ave as well?
Yeah.
Was that a similar age group?
Yeah, definitely a similar age group. I remember we used to go, while I was at Foxhill School, we used to go on a cross-country run. And for some reason or other, we used to go past the Green School on Doncaster Road to get back to Foxhills. And I always remember Tony Jacklin being on the field there, swinging a golf club. And I hated cross-country. I wasn't a very good runner. And I hated it.
I liked it. I was a shit runner, but we got to take fags with us.
Yeah. and Jacklin was out there practising his, and I used to say, "You jammy bugger." And this was before he went to play golf.
So because it showed some acclaim, did they let him off doing cross-country to go piss about with a golf club?
He didn't actually go to... He went to the Green School. He was at the Green School.
Okay.
But as at Foxhills, we used to go down the bottom Ackies Warren and round and back up the hill and this, that and the other. And I remember going past and Jacklin was there swinging the ball. I thought, he gets out of it, doesn't he? How does he get out of it? And then you see the reason he got out of it, because he was fairly good at golf. And,
I had a similar trick. The only lesson I really liked at school was English. But I didn't like doing... the exercise that it would give you.
No.
Because I was a bit of a twat at school, he just used to palm me off, and if I said, right, is there any chance I could do a poem or a story?
Oh, yeah.
So I would just be left to do that on my own devices and nothing part of the curriculum at all.
That's fairly good, that.
But that focused me mind for whatever the hour that lesson was, instead of being a disruptive dick.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so it was quite clever of the teacher.
Yeah.
But obviously didn't give me any qualifications at all.
Yeah.
But I'm more than happy with it.
Yeah. So after that, left Foxhills, and I was going to be a joiner. I thought I was wanted to be a cabinet maker.
Okay.
And there was sergeants.
Why, didn't you have a cabinet?
No, we didn't have a lot on Thado Road, I'll tell you.
Well, you didn't, did you? No bugger did,
No, we didn't, mate.
But you didn't go without?
No, we never went without.
No?
Never, ever went without. But yeah, where was I? Yeah.
Leaving school?
So, left school, and I went to, as I say, I wanted to be a joiner. But anyway, I finished up going to a chap called Brown Brothers, a group called Brown Brothers. And they were in McIntyre's farm down Old Brumby Street. If you go down Old Brumby Street now, instead of turning left at the bottom of Old Brumby Street, you used to go straight on, and there was a big farmhouse down the bottom. And there were some barn buildings there. And Brown Brothers was an electrical and a plumbing company. And I would serve my time down there. So that's what I did for the next 6 years.
I can say, how long was the apprenticeship?
6 years.
Was it really?
Yeah. I had to go to Tech Call.
I've never done anything for 6 years.
Oh, God, yeah.
And that's just to learn.
Yeah. I was there. Refer to my timesheet.
Just to run this by you, Keith's brought his CV with him because he thought he was coming for a job interview.
Yeah. And then I went to, that's, let me just have a look here. Yeah, first employment was no it wasn't. Brown Brothers, here we are, 1954.
I get confused, you know.
For 7 years I worked for Brown Brothers. And it was a 5-year apprenticeship at North Lindsay Tech College. Qualification obtained sitting electrics T1, T2 and T3. Employed for a further 2 years on house wiring, schools and general electrics. My next job was Appleby Frodingham Steelworks, 1961 for 4 years. As an electrical fitter, worked on panels, motors and heavy steel industrial machinery. Then I moved on to a big company, the CEGB, Central Electricity Generating Board at
I'm familiar
Power
with them,
Station.
Yeah.
That was 1965, 7 years employed at Kidby Power Station. Transmission department working on maintenance of all supply industrial distribution systems, large transformers, air blast breakers, transmission line and towers. Yes, I used to climb those towers.
Now
I can't even climb on top
I'm
of
going to
that
say
step.
he struggled to get up the step into the studio. But I can imagine you were like Scunny's Fred Dibner.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go up the towers. I was still it. But the lads always said, we always had safety gear. I mean, CEGB, they were real good for safety gear. We
I'm going
had
to say,
everything.
was there much in the way of health and safety back
Oh, yeah,
then?
yeah, there was in there, because we were mucking about with 132,000 volts up to 400,000 volts.
Is that a lot?
That is a lot.
Do you know
You
the
don't
most-
get away with touching that, mate.
So if you've been heavily involved with electrics most of your life,
Yeah.
tell me how lucky I was, because the only time I've ever been properly electrocuted. So if you remember, back in the day, I would say mid-70s this was, you used to have them electric barred fires.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I don't know why, it was curiosity led me to... I had a knife because I just had some toast, and I put the knife on one of the bars.
No.
Fuck me. I shot back. It must have been 5 foot between the fire and the settee, and I shot back and landed on the settee. So how many volts would that have been?
240 volts, straight to earth.
Is that all?
Unbelievable. It doesn't matter. You can get on 110 and it'll kill you.
I can still feel it now when I think about
You
it.
would, mate. Putting metal on that.
Have you never thought about putting metal onto a electric fire?
No, but
Just me again.
Only time I ever had a couple of bad do's, not bad do's, had a couple of times when I had a shock. And it was just following up other people's work and should have been isolated when you put the main switch off. But it wasn't, this one. So it was a ceiling rose. I was doing a ceiling rose for an old lady. And I put the screws in my mouth. Well,
I see where you're
well,
going
I went
with
to do
I can
that.
see where you're going with
Yes.
this.
Never saw those screws again.
No.
Swallowed them.
Oh, your teeth.
Yeah.
You swallowed the screws?
Swallowed the screws, both of them. So that's really the only one I've ever got. But we had some... I've seen some bad accidents electric-wise.
They'd have come with a countersunk. I'm just thinking how easy was it for him to come back out again? If there were countersunk, it'd be a bit easier, wouldn't it?
I never thought about that, Bass. But yeah. That's,
And I bet you've never put screws in your mouth.
No,
to
never
go change your
ever
fit.
since.
No.
Yeah.
So electrician all your adult life then?
Yeah.
Bloody horror.
That was,
See, I've got to the age of 57 and I still don't know what I want to do if I grow up.
After that job, look, I had 7 years with CEGB. That was on the big stuff. I went to Granger's. Do you know Stuart Granger?
The name rings a bell.
From Trentside they lived. What did they call it? Oh, what did they call the bloody place? West Butterwick. East Butterwick. West Butterwick. And I worked for him down there for 2 years. We used to go all over the country then. I worked for... working on crane maintenance, earth moving equipment for road installation. Motorways, also Royal Naval contract on their ships, radar, sonar and radio equipment. I actually worked on the first Ark Royal.
Did you?
For doing a job on their
You
sonic gear.
wouldn't have surprised me if you'd have said that you actually worked on the Ark.
I did work on the Ark while she was in dry dock. And then, 1974, I moved to Scunny Borough Council and I was there for 19 years.
I never did a day's work.
I did a lot of work, actually. Schools,
Really?
kitchens, hospitals. It's when we did everything.
Man, you'd have been ready to do a
The
shift.
council did everything then.
Yeah. After
Looked
you'd been on
us.
steelworks for so long and sleeping on nights, you'd have been ready to do some graft, wouldn't you?
We never slept on the steelworks. mate.
You liar! You liar! You had your own camp bed.
Yes. Yeah, it was
You was the
pretty
only
good.
one who
Yeah.
didn't.
And then I had a session with the City Electrical Factory in 1994 for 2 years as a sales engineer.
Is that who Tomo used to
Yes.
have? Yeah.
Yeah, when
he
I
was,
went,
I like Tomo. He
Bill
was a good bloke.
Smith and Tomo.
Yeah.
I worked both with those two.
Ah.
Nice guys, both.
Yeah,
of
I
them.
used to do a bit for Tomo when he had a boat,
Yes.
and I used
Tomo
to
still-
I used to play down at the marina for him,
Tomo
do a
was a
few
good lad.
gigs back then.
Yeah.
Him and Per, who was t'other bloke? Ah, it escapes me. It'll come back.
No.
Yeah.
Say Bill Smith was the manager when I was there, and Tomo
Bill
was
Smith,
there.
the one who had
The pubs and clubs and various
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
4 or 5, 50 or 60 pubs he had at one bit, didn't he, Bill?
Yeah, the one who held Scunny back from being popular. Yeah, that would be Bill, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that sounds like Bill.
Sounds like him.
And then I finished up with Richard Coleman. Initially employed as Lex Smith, later promoted to contracts manager. And I just must say that in 1996, to the date I finished, Richard was really, really good to me. And that ended my working life. And I think I've been retired now since 19... When did I finish? 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99.
You're just doing numbers now, aren't you?
I've been retired since
2000? Since 99?
Since 99.
You've done nothing since 99?
No.
Well, you should be a lot fitter then.
Do you know, it's just struck me that, Matt.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. I've just realised that I've been retired.
That's 26 years.
I know.
Yeah. That's as long as I've lived.
86. So I'm 87 in September.
Yeah.
Where the hell has that gone?
Where
has that gone?
I can't emphasise this. Our lass's son is 20, 21, and he doesn't believe me when I say that time, every year's getting quicker, isn't it? Without a fucking... And he says it's too slow. He reckons it just drags.
Well, my father always said to me, I used to say, where's so-and-so gone? He said, you just wait till you get older, son. He said, and time will disappear like it never happened. And he's dead right.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
Where does time go? Because I've just realised there that I've been retired over 20 years.
Yeah, you should be better at golf.
I should be, but I'm not.
No.
And I'm still going.
Horrible. Yeah, but that's good. I admire that you're still going.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, right, I stopped golfing and I golfed religiously for 3 to 4 days a week for a good 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
And I just absolutely fell out of love with it because...
Did you?
I did, because it just can turn a saint into an absolute sinner as quick as that. And I was falling, and I was spending 600 or 700 quid on my fees. I was playing society days.
Wow.
I was playing Links Alliance.
Wow, mate.
And all I was doing, because I got down to, I think I got down to 10 was the best I got down to.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't play to it, and it was so fucking frustrating. That I was turning up on a Sunday morning. Invariably, I'd be doing a gig Saturday night, but if you want to play in the competitions, it's Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And I was there at 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just to fall out with me mates. Because I couldn't rely on my game. So the only enjoyment I had, and
having to go at somebody else.
Well, yeah, and it was to try and put them off.
Aye.
And it's just wrong, innit? But the problem I see now, Keith, which you'll vouch for, so there's a good little nucleus of mates there.
Oh yeah.
Who I don't see anymore.
No.
Because the only place they go is to golf.
Yeah.
So I don't, unless I go golfing, I've no chance of seeing them mates, and that's a bit sad, really.
Yeah,
because most of them, they're all married.
Yeah.
That's their only outlet, which is detrimental to them. Chinner, you know what I'm talking about. You're better than that.
Yeah.
So unless I do go to golf, I don't get to see them.
Yeah. Well, I play with a group of pensioners, the lads that I've worked with, and some that I've just met along the way. And they call us the Magnificent Seven.
Right.
Because there's 7 of us, but we don't have a good laugh.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we've got one of them, poor old Alan, he gets in a bit of a state. Alan Patterson, you'll be listening, or you'll see this. He gets in a bit of a state because he loses his way sometimes. And then has that attitude that you had. He starts falling out with people.
Yeah.
And it's no good. As I say to him, Alan, it's only a game. Let's just enjoy it.
Yeah, but
for
the
what
thing
it
was,
is.
Keith, the amount of time
You spent.
that I dedicated to golf.
Yeah.
If I'd have dedicated that amount of time to anything else, I'd be fucking getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And all I was doing was getting worse at it.
Oh, hellfire, yeah. Yeah, I still enjoy a bit of golf.
Yeah,
Still
because how
enjoy
many
it.
years have you been a member up at Normanby?
Oh, God. Before I retired, we used to play regular, when I worked for the council.
Did it open mid to late 70s, early 80s?
Early 80s, yeah. 40.
Which is nice that you're still keeping Lord Sheffield for a bit of pocket money.
Yeah. It's in good nick, that course. It's about the best round here now.
Essentially, come on better. Lee Day's at the helm, on the club
good
side
lad
of
is
it.
Lee.
Yeah, Lee's good lad. I mean, his
yeah.
wrong allegiance in football teams was Sheffield United. But, yeah, but he's not that bright. He's not that bright, so you can't blame him, can you?
Yeah, don't really mean that, Lee, mate.
No, I do, and Lee knows I mean it. And it did well, actually, Normanby Hall to come back from
Yes, it has. It has.
from not shutting when Dino decided to take all of everybody's subs.
Aye, yeah.
I used to play a lot anyway.
We'll leave that.
We'll leave that where it is, but Dino, you owe people big time.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention to you, Keith, because the first time I met you was, and I distinctly remember it, was 1994. Was the first time I met you.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why I remember that. It was because I'd finished doing the summer season at the Beachcomber and the winter season.
Yeah.
I'd done that for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it was a case of either go solo or possibly won't be doing the next season. So I went solo in 94. So I came back this way. I was living at Winterton from leaving Cleethorpes.
Yeah.
And two of my first gigs the first one was at Desert Rat. It was a Sunday night at Desert Rat in 1994, right? And I got £120, right? Which to you lot doesn't sound a lot, but you think back then
hell of a lot.
I was doing 6 nights at the holiday camp for £200.
Aye.
6 nights.
Yeah.
I did one night, 100 yards from my man's house, and I got £120.
Brilliant.
But the same year, I got quite a few gigs around Scunny, and I came to the Ashdown Club.
Yeah. Was it the Ashdown then, or was it Theodore Road?
I think it would have been Theodore Road.
I think so.
Yeah. It was funny,
so.
I chucked a lot of old diaries away recently, and it was written down in there. I think it was Theodore. It might have just gone to the new Ashdown. But,
Probably so,
but I opened the side doors, I pulled up, I opened the side doors, and who greeted me?
In the corner on the stage.
Yeah, in the corner, on the stage, and it was like wheel tappers and shunters. There was Keith holding court. You were the concert secretary, weren't you?
Yeah.
And that's when, to be honest, concert secretary was a job that people really wanted.
It was a great job.
It was a good job.
It was a great
because
job.
you came from a theatrical and a musical background.
Yeah.
It was only natural out of anybody in there.
Brilliant.
You know.
Yeah, I had 26 years
Yeah.
as concert secretary. 26 years.
And you used to be the drummer as well, didn't you?
I did play drums there with a lady called Anne Powell on the organ. Do you remember Anne?
No, I don't know.
She's still with us, bless her.
No, because the only place I played, because you must have finished playing with Anne.
Yeah.
In order for me to be there.
Yeah.
But the only other place I do remember was the Liberal Club.
Liberal.
And they still had the organist and the drummer.
Yeah.
But they were like miles apart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And they said, have you brought your dots? I says, no, I'm working to tracks. Which was a bit of pride to swallow. But the thing was, I realised very quickly, it didn't matter what music you put in front of them, everything sounded like fucking Shirley Bassey. or it was the most bog standard Elvis song you'd ever heard. They were just very basic, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were.
And he'd be playing the organ with a fag on.
Yes.
And the others playing drums one-handed with a pipe. That was the thing. So you and Anne obviously
Yeah, yeah.
had finished there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, where on earth would you have put like a duo or a trio with drums and a bloody organ on the stage? There's
But we
barely
did.
enough room
Yeah,
for
but,
me.
But we did.
No, they did.
But we
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Charlie Williams. Do you remember Charlie Williams?
Yeah, Rach worked
He
with
come
Charlie.
twice. He come twice to the
last worked
Ashdown.
with Charlie.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did she?
Yeah.
What a man. What a man, that lad.
Yeah. No, he was a funny guy,
He
wasn't
used to say when
Smashing bloke.
first thing he ever said when he got on the microphone at Ashdown, I knew I was close. I said, they could hear Blanchard. Sounded like he's building a new bloody shed in the back garden. He said, I knew he'd be here at corner on drums.
You never, well, not only that, you never needed a microphone, did you?
No, you don't need a microphone.
But when you were at the helm, as with a couple of the clubs in
Wow.
Scunny then, there was order.
Absolutely,
I mean,
mate.
there's fuck all now.
Absolutely.
You don't even get
Yeah.
introduced anymore.
No, do you?
No,
Oh,
you introduce yourself. You don't get none of that shit. No. And I
Oh,
used to
God.
love, the thing is also, every time I worked for you, you always brought me off at the end of the night.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The thing was, Mash, I used to go up there on a Saturday night. I used to go up there early. Depends who was on. But we had turns every Saturday and usually Sundays. And I've seen people queuing outside that door to get in on a Saturday night and a Sunday night before the bloody bar's been opened, queuing up to get in. And the place was bang full till 11 o'clock at
Well,
night, mate.
I think it was Sandy who was telling us recently the bus trips you did every year. I think he
Unbelievable.
said there was 7 coaches.
Oh, God,
wasn't it?
yeah.
7
To
52-seaters to Cleethorpes.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
unbelievable. Cracking little club, that.
Yeah.
Cracking little club.
And it's testament to the place. It's still open.
Absolutely.
Still, in fact, me and Rach are there in a couple of weeks' time at the Ashdown Club, so check it out.
Yeah.
It's an afternoon session. All welcome.
That's a
yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, even you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I met you, was 94.
Good
And the
God.
thing I do remember was you were really appreciative because you clearly saw a magnificent talent in me.
Oh, Mash, I couldn't get over it.
And you said, "How good is he?" No, you just run the place right, Keith.
It didn't run itself, mate.
Yeah,
The characters that came in there, like the Lanes family, and the
Big
Snowden,
Anna,
on the
Big Anna, the
Snowdens,
Snowdens, Steve Sanderson.
Steve Sanderson,
Yeah.
characters,
Yeah.
just complete characters.
Yeah, and
One
they're still
day,
there.
my father used to go up there, Sunday dinner, without fail, pinstripe suit on, white shirt, black tie, always, for
Really?
Kilcan, every Sunday. That was my father. Went for years and years and years. Always dressed to go, Sunday dinner. We were all playing football outside. And for some reason or other, they all come out. And they started kicking the football. So us kids cleared off and left them to it. Next thing we heard, the cops are all round there, arresting all the parents for playing football on the, on the street.
No ball games.
They all got done. It was a crazy place,
And no
mate.
to do with the kids.
No to do with the kids at all. They'd cleared all the kids off and was, unbelievable.
There was a massive it was community based, wasn't
Absolutely.
it? Really heavy.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, it thrived on community.
The money that people in that club raised for various events over the years was unbelievable.
Yeah.
If anybody was in trouble, the committee were first there, bless them, what can we do for this family? We was always doing something. And he'd raise 200 or 300 quid a night for them,
Yeah, which was a lot.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money, but they helped no end of people. Smashing little community around that club. But there were some well ones as well.
I can suppose, where did the allegiance lie as to what club in the 60s, particularly and early 70s, where did your allegiance lie with what club you would be a member? Because you had Vauxhall's Club.
Yeah.
You had Ferry Road Club.
Yeah.
You had Frod Road Club. You had Liberal. You
Yeah.
had West End.
Park Social just round the corner.
Park Social,
Yeah.
Big Social.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you had a plethora of clubs, so...
I think it was just local, really. Everybody at the Ashdown or Theodore Road lived in Theodore Road, Henderson Avenue, Tomlinson Avenue, Barnes Crescent, and all the old age pensioners were in the prefabs down halfway down Empdykes Hill, you know what I mean? Barnes Crescent and all that, and they all used to come up there.
Why were the caravans there? That's an early memory of mine. Straight across from Cocktat, where Empdykes Valley is.
Yeah.
Why was there a load of static? Is that when they were building the estate?
No, it wasn't when they built the estate. They remodernised all the houses, like our house. We lived at 39 Theodore Road.
Yeah.
I was brought up there. And it was about the time when I was just starting work. And they decided they was going to upgrade everything. They were going to replaster the properties and this, that, and the other, and taking lead pipes out, putting copper pipes in and rewiring. And that's what they did. So that all the contractors, they used to move you out the house. You lived in a caravan for a couple of weeks and then you moved back into the house. And it was done. That's what it was.
So it was
then.
a constant changeover of families.
Yeah.
Soon as you get out of there, go in that caravan.
Yeah.
Soon as we're done, back in your house, next family next door in the caravan.
That's right.
That's what they were with
That's what it was all about.
Because in my head, I thought it was a similar setup to Anchor Village.
No, it wasn't. No. That's what it was.
Every day is a school day. That's why I knew I'd learn stuff off him. Do you know what? He's slightly sidetracked here, but you do remind me of at Scunny Museum. Love Scunny Museum. I think it's an absolute credit to the town.
It's
always has been. As is 2021. That's
Absolutely.
a fantastic building as well. That's been repurposed.
Yeah.
But the thing I used to remember about early visits to the museum, you'd go in and there was a guy hunched over with a flat cap and a donkey jacket on, with a big wheelbarrow
for the blast furnace.
For the blast furnace, and you used to press the button, and it was narrated by the guy who they're depicting.
That's right.
And that just your voice is similar. There's not many people who have got a true original Scunny accent. That is quite blunt.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but it's so distinctive. It's almost. You get a few.
I'm proud of being a Scunthorpian.
Oh, absolutely.
I am.
You are a Scunthorpian. You're a top Scunthorpian. You should should have a bloody chain round your neck.
Yeah.
Did you never fancy being mayor?
No. I was never into politics at all, mate.
Well,
I still am.
You don't have to be. You just have to take backhanders and just sit in a big car, don't you? I could be mayor.
Yeah, you
in
could.
In fact, vote for me. Yeah, Scunny's next mayor.
Brilliant.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah. We've had some great times. I have. I can't complain. I mean, going to the baths and seeing Ackerbilk and Ted Heath.
I'm going to say you must see some right turns back then, because Scunny had baths, but also what people don't realise, Little Richard.
Aye.
Yeah, Little Richard. He played at the Drill Hall.
Johnny Danquith played there.
As well?
Yeah.
I mean,
Eric Delaney.
Bloody hell, Eric Delaney, what a drummer he was.
Absolutely. Played regular down yonder. Yeah.
The only person I'd put on a similar pedestal to Keith Moon.
Aye.
In terms of drumming ability.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, anyway.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
But
it was some great...
but I've gigged at the Drill Hall. I've done the private party there.
Yeah.
And by the nature of what it is such a horrifically reverberant room.
I was going to say. Yeah,
I can't imagine watching Little Richard in there. It must have been awful. You know, the acoustics.
Yeah, I know.
People don't get the acoustics.
I know, this is the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, buildings, and to the credit, whoever...
I've never did anything in the Drill Hall. Was it hard to work?
Oh, awful.
With the acoustics?
Yeah, because it just bounces everywhere. Shocking.
Never worked there.
Shocking.
Never worked.
And like I say, they've done the two places that I'd go to concerts regularly are Baths, and the place I will never go again is Connection at Hull. Or the Bonus Arena. It's a fucking warehouse with lights. It's horrific. The acoustics, Keith. You come out, your ears are ringing for days.
God.
And it don't matter whether you go into a play, a pantomime, or you're off to see Jack White. It's awful. And yet, the Baths, acoustically, fantastic. Whoever designed that, top marks to you. Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
Because the other thing, and you'll remember this chap. So I remember Baths was a nightclub, and a swimming pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put the planks over. Nightclub at weekends with Steve Bird.
Aye.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, Steve
Massive
Bird.
respect to Steve Bird.
Yeah.
John Peel.
Yeah.
But whilst it was a swimming pool, can you remember George?
George.
George.
The paper lad.
The paper lad who used to stand in that
Can
booth.
only swim underwater.
Yeah.
Couldn't swim on top.
Couldn't swim on top,
No.
but he would walk the length of baths with kids on his shoulders. Didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And he used to hold his breath the full length.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Bizarre.
George.
Yeah, George. I do remember it. And he was paper lad.
Yeah, he was paper man, bless him.
But they're characters, aren't
Oh,
they?
God, yeah. There are no characters.
Who was... I don't think I ever saw Vanessa.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, God, he worked at the Ashdown with us.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times. Did
But a wonderful
Vin Bull.
entertainer.
Vinny Bull.
Yeah. Great entertainer.
Absolutely cock on, mate. It
Yeah.
was superb.
Maybe cock on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was very, very
a
good.
female
Yeah.
dragger, absolutely
Yes.
cock on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Vin Bull. 2 or 3 times we've heard him at the. Well, we must have had because I was there. As I say, 26 years I was at the Ashdown, so. Oh, it's some great stuff. Yeah.
I envy you having that because
It was when clubs. That was a time when clubs were clubs.
yeah, but
They
even
were
the,
a co-
but
they were
even
all
the pubs
community.
but even the pubs were thriving, Keith.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
the Oswald was 3 times bigger than it is now.
I know.
And
I
it's
know.
now the tavern, obviously.
Yeah.
It was huge.
I know. Yeah. And the pubs that have closed down. I mean, who would ever thought the Lord Bob's would be closed and places that? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scunny's
So that-
second oldest pub, I think. Bob's,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
The oldest is a
Yeah,
Talbot.
Talbot,
Which
yeah.
is great.
Still
And I
there.
tell you what, I went to the Talbot
Ah.
recently, and it's decent. It's decent. Yeah, it's
Really?
good. They've even got the acquired part of the land when they knocked the flats down at the back.
Did they?
So they've got a beer
Beer
garden. now. But you could come to Scunny, you could live here for a year and not even know
there.
the Talbot's there.
No, you wouldn't.
It's like a weird little oasis,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
But no, credit to the Talbot. You keep cracking on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good.
Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Keith.
What, mate?
I'm going to go and make you another cuppa.
Good lad.
Because, hey, look at these here. Look at these
Absolutely.
cups.
Look at this. Look at this one, guys.
Keith has got that one, which is 1980 Gala Day.
1980.
Yeah, and what's on there, Keith? You think?
Normanby Park Steelworks.
And the front of it are...
The blast
It's
furnaces.
the Queens, isn't it? It's the four Queens.
The 4 Queens.
It's the 4 Queens. And I've gone for Gala Day. Is it Gala or Gala?
Gala, I would say.
I always say Gala as well.
Well, we agree on that.
Yeah, of course we do.
We'll not
Berkeley.
worry about the Barclay either.
Berkeley. And I've gone for Gala Day,
Yeah.
1986, but look at that.
That's brilliant. Oh, God, aye, you man.
The commemorating the romantic wedding of Sarah Ferguson and Andrew.
Well
So,
done.
I don't know, can you let me know in the comments how that wedding turned out? So, just before we go, Keith, would you like to choke me chicken?
Oh, I'd love to.
Go on then. And welcome back to part 2 with Keith, the legend Blanchard. Keith, we've had a little break. He's had a little sleep. I had to wake him up. He was wittering about. He nodded off for a while because he does have a little sleep now and again. Yeah, before countdown comes on. And he was like that. Irvin. Who's Irvin?
Irvin and the market.
Irvin.
Scunthorpe Market, open air market.
Do you know what?
Saturday afternoon, Irvin afternoon.
Bloody brilliant.
I used to get left at the side of Irvin's stall while my mother went to Home and Colonial stores to get the groceries. And I used to be entertained by Irvin, the Jew,
Yeah.
on his stall. What a cracking man. A great comedian. Don't suppose he ever worked on a stage, but he was a magic
Do you know
comedian.
what? I say the same. My mum used to bring us uptown, and I was just mesmerised by him. He had an aura.
Unbelievable.
And he could, I tell you what, I've seen some of the world's best comedians, I've seen some of the world's best musicians. He could hold an audience as good as anybody.
Absolutely.
He was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He retired. He's dead now. But he retired out to Spain, lived his last years, bit of sun on his back.
Bless him.
But everybody I speak to of a certain, not just my generation, yours as well, he was fondly regarded in Scunny. And he regarded himself as like a token Scunthonian. He could have worked any market. But and I'll tell you what as well, he sold absolute shit. He did. He says, I'm not going to sell you this for a tenner, I'm not going to sell you it for a fiver, I'm not even going to ask £3, 20 quid. And women would be going, I'll have it. They'd be buying shit that you didn't need.
It's unbelievable.
He was that good, wasn't he?
He was fantastic. I spent many of hours there, stood watching him.
And then if I was good, we used to leave Irvine, I'd have to carry like this
bag of stuff.
Bag of knackered fucking crockery. Or 10 shoehorns for 11 quid. And if I was good, I went to the roundabout.
Right. Yeah.
And there was the woman used to fucking put the fear of God into me because she'd have a tab on. She had fingerless mittens. Yeah. And she'd just be cranking the roundabout next to the chippy.
That's right.
Next to the chippy.
That's right. Yeah.
And I wanted to go on the roundabout, but I was too scared to go anywhere bloody near her. She was quite an imposing figure.
Yeah.
But that was a brilliant chippy. Yeah. I've got some pictures. I'll try and chuck them up as we do this, but I'm sure I've got one of the roundabout. Yeah. Oh, Scunny Market. I mean, have you been? There ain't even I go to the indoor market to get
bits and pieces.
Mainly dead animals.
Yeah.
I think you call it meat. But I'm not paying 20 quid for a shit steak from Asda when I can get 3 for the same price of far superior meat.
Aye, absolutely.
From Scunny Market. Yeah.
Dead right.
Yeah. That's one of the things that's sadly lacking. Ashby Market used to be equally as good.
That's right, they did.
On a Thursday, because the other thing I remembered about that was the Crown in Ashby was allowed to open at 6 in the morning on market day. Yeah. As was the Queen's on Rowland Road.
Yeah.
That was allowed to open at 6 for steelworkers, wasn't it? Yeah.
Remember that,
Because you think you've been on nights, you fancy a pint. There's no different to going 6 to 2 and having a pint at 3 o'clock.
No.
It's just a time difference that seems unacceptable. But you'd leave nights, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
And nip to the Queen's. And then the lads leaving the Queen's were going on 6 to 2.
True,
Half pissed.
Absolutely. Yes, half pissed, those were the days, Mash. Those were the days, kid.
The one thing I envy you, Keith, and I know you're going to elaborate on this. So, my only regret from school, because I hated school with a passion, everything about it. But I got offered the lead role in a play called Smike.
Smike?
Yeah, it was Smike. And I got offered the lead role. But in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, from the peer group that I was in, me and me mates, if you'd have had leanings towards theatrics, your sexuality would have been in question. Yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah,
most
so
definitely.
I really wanted to pursue that. Yeah. I don't know what it was in me. No. I really wanted to pursue that, but it was viewed as a bit fucking girly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It was definitely,
and I didn't do it. But I know you've been heavily involved.
Oh God,
with the little theatre company.
50 odd years of it, mate.
50 odd years
of it. Yeah.
So how did you get involved with that?
I got involved with that because I played the drums, as you know. And there was a guy...
And the Fool.
Yeah. And the guy I used to work with Brown Brothers. I told you about the Brown Brothers saga. Les was an electrician who I served my time with. And he belonged to this theatre club called the Little Theatre Club. And they started doing pantomimes.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they did. And Les asked me to go. He said, you're a bit of a drummer, Blanche. He said, we've got a lady that'll play the organ for us. Will you come and play the drums for this first pantomime we're doing? That's how I got into that little theatre club, playing the drums. Well, in 2 years' time, I was playing the dame in the pantomimes.
Let me just stop you there.
Yeah.
So Keith was Scunthorpe's first Annie Fanny. He was Annie Fanny before Annie was Fanny. Yeah. And you do get on with the current Annie Fanny, and you've got a lot of respect for him, haven't you?
A lot of respect for what they call him, Darren.
Oh no! Don't spoil the magic.
Oh, sorry.
You do.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah, because the kids all watch this podcast.
Yeah. No, Annie ever so well, bless him. He's a good lad. But yeah, I did lots of pantomimes. I said
I can see you as
50 odd years as member of the theatre club. I did Shakespeare and goodness knows what. The best part I ever did, the only part I ever wanted was Linda Hankinson was one of the producers, one of the local ladies, and she wanted to do this. There was an episode of Last of the Summer Wine.
Oh.
And she got in touch with Roy. What did they call him?
The chap who wrote it.
Yeah, Roy Clark.
Roy Clark.
Roy Clark that wrote it, and he came down, and he actually wrote this thing some years ago, and we picked it up. They called it the Moonbather. That was where Compo got mixed up in this moonbathing job, running about the village with no gear on and stuff like that.
That's not you all over, is it?
No.
See, what part did you play the part of Nora Batty?
No, I played the other part.
All right, so you actually played a bloke in this.
Yes, yeah.
You was Compo?
Yeah, I played Compo.
I can see you as that.
That's the only part in all my time being a member of the theatre club was the one part I wanted, and it was this one, Compo, Bill Owen. And Bill, while we did it, while we was rehearsing it, Bill Owen died actually while we was rehearsing it. Yeah. And Roy Clark, the writer of all the series for Open All Hours and this, that, they did a lot, I think, the Roy, in his time. And he came to a couple of rehearsals, and I remember it so vivid that all I wanted to do was get this part. And it was me and another bloke up for it. And I was determined to get it, and I was so lucky to get it, and it was the best part I have ever taken part on.
Don't class yourself as lucky to get it.
Very good.
You were born to be Compo.
It was brilliant.
You spent most of your life claiming it.
Bill Owen, good old Bill Owen, yeah.
So you were born and there's a war.
Yeah.
You choose to play Compo and he dies. Do you see a pattern developing?
No, not really much. Well, I hope not. I hope not.
This is probably my last podcast. I'll probably chuck a 6 next week.
Yeah, those were the days, mate. Yeah. Spot on. 50 odd years I must have done with Civic Theatre. Well, a plough writer it is now.
And I do believe that you were, and I'm not speaking out of term and giving you too much credit, you were a bit of a mentor for what you would class as one of Britain's treasures. You were a mentor to Sheridan Smith.
Sheridan Smith, yeah, good old Sheridan Smith, what a star. Yeah, she was in quite a lot of the pantomimes early doors. She was only a bit of a thing, stood at the side of us doing a dancing and a singing. And I always said to her mum, I said, that girl is going to go on and on and on, and she will be a star. And bless her, I've seen her quite regularly, actually. We go to see her things when she's down in London or if she's up in Manchester.
Oh, you're on the guest list, aren't you?
Yeah, we do go see her. I consider her as a friend.
And
a mother.
Yeah, I mean, you would still pay to see her, wouldn't you?
Definitely pay
But
to
on
see
these
her.
occasions, he didn't. He got a freebie.
Well, Sheridan, she's an absolute star, but what a lovely, beautiful actress. The part she's done, you know, when you think of... Who did she do?
Scylla, yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic little actress.
Well,
and a nice lady.
Well, a mum and dad, they were a comedy. They were a country and western
Country
duo,
and western
weren't they?
duo they were.
Yeah.
But played at the Ashdown Club.
Because they're only from Epworth, aren't they?
Epworth,
Or
yeah.
if you're from there, Epworth.
Epworth, yeah.
Epworth.
Yeah, Sheridan Smith. Yeah, good old Sheridan. Great friend of ours. Mine and
Well,
Jan's.
funny you should say that, because I got in touch with her last week.
Did you?
Yeah, and she said she's never heard of you. She says, I don't know who he is. And she says, but can you tell him to stop sending me pictures?
Well, see, now the little theatre club who I've been a member of, I'm still on the verge of being a member, although I don't do anything anymore.
Well, it's not something you wouldn't not be part of, though.
Yeah, and we have the president, in name only, they are the presidents of the club. And it was Joan Plowright, who was Mrs.
Olivia.
Mrs. Olivia.
Yeah.
So Lawrence
Because he did a bit of acting, didn't he?
Lawrence was a pretty good lad.
He played the father in The Jazz Singer to Neil Diamond.
Absolutely did.
Yeah, in fact,
Absolutely
he was
did.
the only one who actually acted in the whole film.
Yeah,
Because there were
yeah.
some shoddy scenes
Yeah.
in that thing.
Yeah, well, she was the president, and of course she passed away just recently, well, in the last couple of years. And we decided, or the Little Theatre Club decided, who can we have for the president now? And it's just a name-only thing that you need to put on the
Yeah, like an
programme.
ambassadorial role.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I suggested, or Janice suggested, that's my wife, that we ought to ask Sheridan.
That's your beautiful wife, Keith,
Yes.
I have to say. I met Mrs. B a couple of months ago, and she is phenomenal. She is. She's about... I'll tell you what, seriously, I looked at her when I first met her and I thought, if I was 70 years older... But she's amazing. She's a little workhorse, isn't she?
She's unbelievable.
And she's
Janice.
still got such zest for life. Because when I got in touch with Keith, because we've been mates for years,
Oh, God,
when
yeah.
I got in touch, he honestly thought I was taking the piss, didn't
Yeah, I
he?
did.
And I went, no, I says, you've got some great stories to tell.
Yeah.
You're a Scunthonian of notes. And when I spoke to your lass, she says, I've been bloody telling him that for years. He should be documenting his bloody life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, good. It's a good idea.
Yeah, but she's awesome.
Oh, she's brilliant.
Yeah.
And anyway, we decided to, or Janice decided to ring Sheridan. But she didn't ring Sheridan, she rang her mother, because it all goes through her mother, of course, which she don't want pestering on the phone all the time, bless her, and I don't blame her either.
So, again, stop
Yes.
sending her pictures.
That's right, yeah. And
She said, I don't know what he's wearing, but it needs ironing.
cut a long story short, Sheridan did say yes, and now she heads our programmes for the Little Theatre Club as our president.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sheridan says CBE.
And she doesn't, that proves, A, she doesn't forget her roots.
No, that's
B,
very true.
she still supports locally.
Absolutely, she does.
You could easily disappear up your own arse
Yes.
with the amount of
No.
adulation she gets.
No, definitely not.
Because she is a national treasure. She's amazing.
She's unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's an unbelievable actress.
Yeah.
And the people she's taken off to do some of these, as I say, the Scylla one in particular, I thought it was like watching Scylla Black, actually.
Isn't it weird, though? I
Unbelievable.
watched her on a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and the podcast was hosted by a comedian. And he says, you know, from your days in the one with Ralph Little,
Yeah.
2 pints lager and a packet of crisps.
Yeah. Oh,
he says
God,
from
yeah.
then, he says, you had really good comedy timing. And she said, if I could do anything, you know, she's an actress, if you could choose something else to do, she says, I would love to have been a comedian. She
Did
says,
she?
but just the thought of that frightens her shitless. And she's performed on some amazing,
man, yeah.
prestigious things. But it's funny, Keith,
Absolutely.
because I've been blessed by the good Lord
Yeah.
with,
A voice.
with the voice of an angel.
Ah, God, yeah.
And I don't take it for granted, but
No,
9
no.
out of 10 people you meet, they would love to be able to sing. But when you can, it's just something you do.
Yeah.
And I would love, if I could do anything else, I would love to be an artist or a sculptor.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always something else you
Yeah.
wish you could do.
Yeah.
And Sheridan said she'd love to be a stand-up comedian.
Brilliant.
But
Yeah.
the thought of her just sends
Yeah, clever
tremors
girl.
through her,
Clever
yeah.
girl, yeah. She's a super person as well. Very, very likeable. Very, very likeable. I'll have to tell you the story, and Sheridan will not harm me for saying it. But we were down in London. She was in the West End in a Ibsen play. Now Ibsen is a bit in the dark side, and it was rather, she did, what did I call it? Oh, come on. Oh, I can't remember the name of the title of the play.
But it's an Ibsen play.
It's an Ibsen play. And we were down there, and she's on the stage for about 2.5 hours on her own, and occasional.
Oh, it was a solo performance thing?
No, she was on the stage. She must have been on for 2.5 hours of the whole show, with various people, and she was the lead role of the lady, and I can't remember the name of the play, and it's annoying me.
That happens a lot. I shouldn't worry about it,
Yeah,
Keith.
and I can't remember.
Do you know what? It'll come to you next Thursday at about 3 in the morning. You'll jump up in bed.
Yeah, what did I call it? Don't matter, it's gone. But I'll never forget that performance she did in that. And we went and stood at the stage door down in the West End, and she used to have a young lady dressing her or looking after her. And her mother knew who was going down, so she would tell Sheridan that me and Janice were there. And anyway, to cut a long story short, we're at the stage door after this thing had finished, and this young lady come out and said, "Keith and Janice, yeah, Sheridan will see you." So she'd just come off stage. We went to the dressing room, and she's there getting changed and this, that and the other. I said, "Sheridan, that was absolutely fantastic. What a terrific performance that was. Unbelievable, I don't believe it." I said, "What do you think to Ibsen?" She said, "To tell you the truth, Keith, I had never heard of him until I did this play." And that's how down to earth she is.
Yeah.
She was superb, absolutely. And I wish I could remember. Sheridan, forgive me. I can't remember the name of the play.
But she must have... I think she's in a position where she probably takes on roles that are going to challenge her now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, some of the stuff she's done.
Yeah.
Really, really good. But she's born to it. She was definitely born to it. There's no doubt about it. You know, some people have a gift and it's a God-given gift. And I think that was a gift from God to be what she is.
That was... she must have been one of the furthest to travel to the theatre group then. Because even then, and Mum and Dad were busy in clubland, there wouldn't have been a theatrical outlet. I'm surprised there wasn't something nearer in Donny way on. But she came to Scunny.
Yeah.
But that's credit to the people at Scunny.
Oh, God, yeah.
That it was obviously first choice.
Yeah.
Because she's sandwiched between the two at Epworth, isn't she?
Yes, yeah.
You can either go Donny, which probably Donny's probably nearer.
Probably better for her, yeah.
But
No,
she
did very
wanted
well.
to come to Scunny to Blanch.
I've heard, when we've been on the pantomime, I remember sitting at the back of she would be sat at the back of the auditorium, screaming and shouting and whistling. She's a right good whistler with her fingers. I've never been able to whistle through my fingers.
How common.
And she used to stand at the back of the theatre and whistle through her fingers.
Our lass can do that.
Unbelievable.
There's nothing, I shouldn't say this.
That's true.
I shouldn't say it, but when I'm doing a gig, nothing boils my piss quicker than somebody doing that. It drives me fucking mad.
Sheridan
to the
could do
point,
it. Sheridan
Charlie
could do it.
Holt used to do it.
Aye.
In Poacher.
Yeah.
And I would stop the music until he fucking
Did you?
started. God, it just goes through me, Keith. But when you see a woman do it, you think, if you're not a shepherdess, you shouldn't know how to do that.
Sheridan, she could whistle through her fingers, bless her. And she did do many, many times at the Civic Theatre on the pantomime.
Is that a stage name or is that a proper name?
That
Sheridan
is a proper
Smith?
name.
Is
Sheridan
it really? So
Smith,
it's just the Smith family?
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. Wow. Yeah. Such a super person, a lovable lass.
Yeah.
Real friend. Yeah.
It's just weird how she doesn't know who you are. Yeah. She's on about getting the court order against you. Because she said some of the images were just, what's going on there?
Good lass. Bless her. Yeah. No, I've been very fortunate, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I that's to say that's my regret that I didn't really ever follow up. I've started writing a few one-man plays recently, which are on me YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Just because I really enjoy the process of writing and the content that I wrote about. It was quite cathartic because there was stuff in me that I wanted to get out. Not to take any pressure off.
No,
I thought it was quite
interesting.
I thought it was quite a universal. It was about. It's called Another Bloody Funeral. And it's a 3-part thing, and I played all the parts myself, and I wrote it myself. I did the music myself. I mean, the content might be absolute shite, but I enjoyed doing it. But I filmed it in black and white as well because I think it gives more gravitas for effect.
Absolutely.
Anything in black and white seems to draw you in a bit more. I think.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, but I love writing, Keith.
Do you?
I do. I write and write and write. Yeah, I'd love to.
Have you ever had anything published?
No, I've never sent out.
Never sent out.
Bugger all. No.
Why
no.
not? Surely.
So I wouldn't even know who to send it to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No idea. During lockdown, I wrote a sitcom. It was about where where Drainey works.
Yeah.
So I wrote a sitcom and played the part of all these characters just to give me something to do in here.
Did you?
Yeah. And it was, I mean, the content was a little bit close to the bone.
Was it Gazza and all that?
Yeah. And I gave them all nicknames and everything.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see that.
Because I did it as an audio. So there was no visuals. So everything, there was all these sound effects and everything.
Brilliant.
And I gave each one of them a CD.
Did you?
Yeah. I've still got it somewhere.
Good lad.
And then I wrote a second sitcom called Shit for Sale, which I'm still in the process of messing around with. Maybe that'll come into fruition someday.
Fantastic.
But I like the fact that I can do it audio.
Yeah.
I think audio, although this is visual, you can still listen to this on YouTube as an audio. And I think when something's audio, you pay so much more attention. You can kind of drift off on something that's, on 2 different levels. But when it's audio, you're into it. I think that's why podcasts are so popular.
Brilliant.
Really.
Brilliant. Very good, yeah.
But I will. I'll write something and get you to play a part.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
That's pretty lovely, mate.
Yeah, I just try to hide how talented I am, really.
I've never seen you hiding it, mate.
I can't.
I know you can't.
I can't be showing that I can do joined up when I was born on Westcliff, can I? Because I'll say, who the fuck does he think he is? Showing off doing joined up writing.
We've had some good stuff, mate. We've done some good stuff. You have, mate, yeah.
So New Year's Day, Keith.
Aye, New Year's Day. Oh, God,
What happened?
Well, New Year's Eve at the Ashdown Club was always a good night. And it was a night where I could get away with murder, really. So I used to have a few pints. And it didn't matter so much.
Was it New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
No, New Year's Eve. I'm going back to New Year's Eve. I had a skinful New Year's Eve. And went home, got to bed probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and realised as I was at the club on New Year's Day to do the afternoon session, starting at 12:30, 1 o'clock time. So off I goes, still part pissed, must have been. Got down to the Ashdown, did the afternoon session, got to about 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I just said to the bar staff, I said, I'm going. Just decided like that. I said, I've had enough, I'm going. This was about it'd be about 8:30, I would imagine. So Tom said, I'll get you a taxi. I said, no, I don't want a taxi, I'll walk home. It's only past Sainsbury's and down to Comforts Avenue. He said, aye, all right, leave you to it. So I went, set off, got to Sainsbury's, thought, I'm not walking right round that corner. I'll go down the steps and across the car park. Now at the other side, near the car, where you wash your car. Not a problem. You got halfway across. And you know those plastic things where they put the barriers?
Yeah.
Well, them all have been cleared
Oh,
away
I bet it
because
looked
was
comfy,
9
didn't
o'clock.
it?
No,
It
no.
looked comfy.
And I just walked through there, and there was 2 kids coming. I remember seeing these 2 kids coming towards me. Didn't take any notice. And I'm walking, and unbeknown to me, I'd walked into one of these fucking things with a plastic back on it, and I hit that like a fly, dropped to the floor. And by that, these 2 kids, Mister, what's happened? I said, I've no idea what's happened, son. I've not. He said, I can tell. He said, you're fucking pissed. And I was. And they picked me up and took me home in a taxi.
You walked straight into a fucking trolley shelter.
Flat on and bash. Unbelievable.
So you was thinking there was no... Well, they've got clear perspex, haven't they?
That's exactly right.
Oh, bless you.
It was unbelievable.
Do you know what?
It was a right shock. It sobered me up, you know.
That could happen to anybody.
It did happen to me, mate.
No, it couldn't. Just you.
That is God's honest.
But that, you see, I love that about you, that A, it happened to you.
No doubt
B, good job you was all right.
Yeah.
But C, you can find comfort and humour in the story.
Unbelievable, mate.
Because you are the living embodiment of a mantra that I live by.
Yeah.
And you're a hero to me for this. Because growing old
Yes.
is compulsory.
Absolutely.
Growing up is fucking optional.
Yeah, very true.
And the first time I met you, Keith, and ever since, I've been in your company hundreds of times.
Right.
And you've always got a little mad glint in your eye.
Yes.
You've got a little bit of the mad brush. You've been tarred with that, but you've always got enthusiasm and a zest for enjoying life.
I've always said enjoy it, mate, while you've got it. Enjoy it while you've got it. In spite of what?
In spite of
Yeah.
one of the constants in your life, which is still the constant to this day. Talk me. Scunthorpe United.
Scunthorpe United.
Because you've had some ups and downs with that, haven't you?
Oh.
Did you ever see Barry Thomas play?
I did see Barry Thomas
Did you?
play.
And you must have
Definitely.
been
The
a
old
regular.
showground.
Yeah, you must have been a
I
regular
went-
with Jack Brownsword as well.
Jack Brownsword, Jack Hubbard, all the Jacks. Jack Haig.
Were you only allowed to play if you was called Jack then?
Yeah. My first match was at the old showground. There used to be a double gate on Smith Street where they opened the double gates. And there was a gap under Smith Street gates. And I used to go through there. And I must have been 10 years old the first match or so. We was playing against, I think it was Gainsborough Trinity or somebody like that. And I crawled under the gates, and I've been going ever since then. And I was 10 years old then, so I've been going 75 years.
Wow.
To the old showground, and we're still in the box at Blanchard Park, and we will be there next season as well.
Yeah.
So we were talking in the pub at the lawyer, because we always call to the lawyer before joking.
Lawyer being Scunthorpe's unofficial Scunny pub.
That's right, as
and
we
what
know.
a brilliant place it is.
Absolutely, cock on. So I go there, and we was talking maybe a couple of years back now, and somebody just said, Blanche, how long have you been going down there to Blanchard Park? I said, oh, since it opened. They said, well, yeah. I said, oh, about 25 years. Bloke in the corner, he said, hey up, Blanche, he said, you want to check your time in? I said, why? So I just got it on the phone, 1986 that opened. It's 42 years ago.
I think it was 88, I think.
Whatever.
I think, yeah, whatever. It's still...
I was 40 years out
Yeah, exactly,
anyway.
yeah. Well, that's another example of how
Unbelievable.
time just fucks off.
Absolutely.
The amount of times in a week I'll be having a conversation and I'll say a couple of weeks ago, and then when we actually think back, it's probably 2 fucking years.
Stupid.
And isn't it true
Stupid, man.
that youth is wasted on the young?
Absolutely.
I think you should be born at 87 and work your way backwards.
Yes, well, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, well, there's
I've got my childish bit to come yet.
Yeah, and you'll be shitting yellow again soon. And crying out for your mum.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
Keith, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. An absolute pleasure. And because it's such a sunny day, I know Keith likes nothing more than sitting out in the garden with his missus. I can't sit in the sun.
No, I love it.
He's hankering for it.
I love
But
it.
you are...
I've got my tan going, look.
You have got tan going there, haven't you? I've sporting these today. I'm a bit disappointed, Keith. So check these beasts out, right? Look, oh, that hurts. So I bought some new runners. And these are a classic Adidas.
Yeah, they are.
But I put them on. I don't know whether I ought to send them back or not, because I put them on yesterday, and I can't run any faster in them than the other ones. But you used to do that, didn't you? I mean, God, this was when you had to buy them out of a shop. They said, Mum, can I put them on now? Can you fuck? No, we've got to pay for them first.
Absolutely fantastic, mate. Yeah.
But I want to finish by saying, Keith, that A, I admire you. B, I am in the process of getting adoption forms so I can be your son. Yeah, honestly, you're a legend, mate. To the point, you know, the send that time capsule up in the spaceship, where they've got like documents, records, historical things in case an advanced civilization.
Yes,
I think we should just fucking send you.
Cheers,
honestly,
mate.
find some longevity out for life. Bang Keith in a capsule, because you'll learn far more by listening to him.
Brilliant.
But yeah, one of Scunthorpe's finest, mate, you are.
Been a pleasure, mate.
And nobody ever leaves my podcast empty-handed. Like last week, I got Dave a little star on a trophy. Davy Darts. Dave Ladley. And I thought, what the bloody hell can you get the man? I mean, he's even sporting a pair of Farrah slacks with a crease down the middle. When was the last time you saw some fucker with a crease in the trousers? And I thought, what can I get? Keith, he's had everything, he's done everything. And then I thought, the only thing you can get somebody of his age is a packet of Werthers.
Absolutely super, mate. Absolutely. A1.
They're the go-to for the pensioner, aren't they?
Bless you, mate.
Can you leave us, Keith? Because some people who watch might not be old. What is there to look forward to in getting old? For me, I'm at an age where I certainly give less of a fuck than I used to do.
The thing is, thank you very much. I've said for many, many years now, and Janice will back me up when she's listening to this, I always go to bed at night and I think, that was a super day. And I just look forward to swinging my feet out of the bed in the morning and touching down and thinking, I've got another day. Let's go and enjoy it.
There's no soil, but there's no soil above you.
No, and I can move my arms. I can open my arms without touching wood.
Is this an age thing? You can move your arms without touching wood in the morning. That could work on a different level. Is this age related? I'm drawn more and more to simple outdoor solitary experiences, like a walk.
Yes.
I love going through woods on my own.
Yeah, no problem.
I like being in a park on my own. I
don't mind being alone at all.
No. Some people...
I don't mind.
Like my mate.
Janice will say to me, but you're not speaking. I said, well, I've nothing to say.
Well, you know Stanny, don't you? Mark Stan.
Yeah.
Well, he said to me, he said, I really envy you because... He says, you do a lot of these videos out on your own. He says, you really like your own company, don't you? And
You've got to.
And I said to him, I says, I do, Mark. I says, I'm really comfortable with myself.
Yes.
He says, I couldn't do that. He says, I'm not happy in my own company. And I said to him, I've known you for about 10 years. I says, I agree with you. You're boring as fuck.
Yeah.
So Mark Stan, you wishy-washy wet wipe. Yeah. That's for you, me old fruit.
That's right. Yeah.
But so basically, Keith, keep buggering in.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Definitely will.
Try not to piss anybody off.
No. And keep out of Sainsbury's car park.
And keep out of... only walk through tunnels that are open at both ends. So, massive round of applause for Keith, the legend Blanchard. Keith, thank you, thank you,
Cheers,
mate.
My mate.
Superb.
No, bless you.
See you later. And that's a wrap.
Well done, mate. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that, son.
We'll come back for part 2 if you don't die.
We will, yeah.